It's literally 4 in the afternoon. I just finished filming some other videos, which is the pomelo outfit that I uploaded last week. If you haven't checked it out, remember to check it out. Since I still have times and I really want to
make use of my entire day,
I'm planning to alter another 2 pieces that I thrifted. It's actually items that my friends gave it to me. So this is the dress that I'm trying to alter. I really like the pattern on the skirt, but I don't really like how the top look like. So the only part that we're going to alter is the top. I have my McDonald's as my lunch. I haven't finished it because apparently I have bird stomach. I can't eat too much. So that's probably going to be my dinner. Yeah, I'm going to just save it for later. Just clear the table a little bit and then we get back with the videos. Wow, what a weird angle. I don't freaking care. So the first thing that I did is that I cut off the top sections of the dress. This is how it currently looks like. I'm going to do a straight stitches on the top area just so that it is more of a clean cut. I'm going to use my safe pin to pin everything in place. And at the same time, I want to update you guys on what I am going through currently. As I mentioned in my last videos, I will be leaving really soon, but it ended up taking longer than what it was initially planned because I didn't know like when my company is going to be transferring me back to KL. So I am still in my room. I try to make best use of the times when I'm still in here, and I'm afraid that I don't have a lot of times when I go back to KL to film videos just because I'm afraid that the lighting, everything will gone really wrong. So after that, I'm going to create a strap for this dress, and for the straps I plan to go for a more thicker one. It start to rain, so I need to finish it as soon as possible. I'm going to do that with the remaining fabric. Using my favorite tank top as a guideline, I'm going to trace out the straps, but bear in mind that this only complete the front portion of the strap. Then I cut out the fabric with a little bit more allowance to the side. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. With whatever I have for the fabric, I traced out the exact same thing using the straps that I cut out so that it can become my back straps. I don't know if there is even such a word. Sewing the back straps and the front straps with a straight stitches, and I also sew a straight stitches to the side before I revert it inside out. And there you go, clean and neat straps. Repeat the same thing all over again on the other side. As you can probably notice, I changed my outfit, which means it's another Sunday. Back to the dress. So this is how the front will look like, but the back was a little bit saggy. So what I plan to do is to tighten the side just so that it will not keep falling off. After sewing the straight stitches at the side, I'm going to sew in the straps as well. And this is how the dress looks like inside out. However, I'm really not satisfied with how the dress looks like because it looks like I have no waistline on it. So I'm going to alter that part by cinches down at the waist area. This second piece of clothing is a piece of shit, a disaster piece of clothing. I clap for you. I think I'll call it a teddy bear costume. I really like the color and the materials of fabric, but it was just some things that look so horrible. Is it supposed to be like this? Oh, it was like this. Horrible. For this piece of clothing, I'm planning to like make it into a 2-piece. I will make a jacket out of this as well as a dress probably. To create the jacket, I mark on the dress before cutting it after vacillating for about half an hour on how long that I want my jacket to be exactly, just so that it can be considered the most flattering length on me. Then you know the drill, just sew in a straight stitches to the bottom of the jacket, sealing up all those straw edges. And I also removed the label tag that stick on the collar of the shirt because I just freaking hate that thing. It was just freaking so uncomfortable. Anyone can relate here? Yeah? So for the skirt, I'm just planning to make it into a really high-waisted airline skirt. Going to cut up a little bit more from the top and then just cut off the side, adding a little elastic band here, and everything will be complete. Let's go to the sewing part. To remove the excess fabric from the side, I use some safety pin to pin around my waist area when I test it on so that I can easily draw a straight line across the skirt after I take off the skirt. And then I just simply sew a straight stitches along the side of the skirt. If you notice how the skirt looks like originally, you can notice that it was actually a dress that combined 2 fabrics together so that the bottom of the skirt looks roughly To preserve the ruffled details at the bottom, I stopped the straight stitches line where both of the fabric meet. Then I cut off the excess fabric from both of the sides, also until the line where both of the fabric meet. Well, there's also 95% of possibilities that I'm just being lazy to unsew the bottom of the fabric and then cutting the fabric and then sewing back together again. So yeah, I played dirty. And then I sew up the edge with a zigzag sew. And this is how my airplane wings looks like. I mean, how my skirt looks like inside out. However, I still find my skirt to be a little bit way too loose when I toss it on, so I fold the middle of the back of the skirt to cinches down the waist area a little bit more, and then I simply close the fold with a straight stitches. Moving on with the waistband, I'm going to create a basic fold down waistband technique. Personally, I prefer a wider or flat woven elastic for the waistband, hence I need to make sure that the room that I created is sufficient enough for the elastic to go through. Fold the raw edges of the fabric twice to the wrong side and stitch around the lower edge of the casing. Do remember to leave a small opening to insert the elastic. For the elastics, I cut it to the length of my waist, adding an inches for seams allowance, and then I simply pull the elastic through the casings, seal up the opening, blah blah blah, and let's review our final result. Hi. I know this is supposed to be the ends of the videos, but I'm just overexcited because I go to some spot during that break and I find a really cute place to take photos. So I'm gonna end this videos with cute little photo shoot. Okay, I'm sorry for the audios if it sounds terrible. I found this really cute place to take photos, so I hope there's no one come out and just staring at me.